EPA meteorologist Bobby Martich with your outlook for the weekend, October 15th and 16th, 2022. And we have a very nice weekend coming up with very pleasant temperatures on Saturday especially, but Sunday's not too bad either. You see above me the temperature spread 66 to 73 today with mostly sunny skies, which is good news for the for Game 4 of the NLDS with the Braves and the Phillies. The Phillies are one game away from the NLCS, which if they win today. So there will be no weather issues involved with that game whatsoever. Mostly sunny, very nice temperatures there in the lower 70s at first pitch and should remain in the 70s throughout the entire game. The weekend video forecast is sponsored by Bozer Brewing Company. They are located at 1250 Simon Boulevard in Easton, very close to Lafayette College. They are purveyors of fine craft beer in the Lehigh Valley and have a vast beer selection from IPAs to ales to stouts and my favorite, the sours. They also have a fantastic menu selection, live entertainment, open mic nights, and trivia nights, and are open 5 days a week between Wednesday and Sunday. They are also raising money for Real Men Wear Pink and breast cancer awareness, which, of course, is this month, and are selling raffle tickets now through the end of November with your chance to become the brewer for the day at Bozer with 100% of the proceeds going to the charities I mentioned. And they must be purchased in-house. They are Bozer Brewing Company in Easton, proud sponsors of the weekend video forecast. So again, mostly sunny today, 66 to 73. Great weather to be outdoors. Great weather if you're going to the Phillies game. It was incredibly loud there yesterday. Expected to be that way again today for Game 4. I'm sorry to all the Braves fans. I'm a Phillies fan. Philly, period. Philly Eagles, everything. So sorry, not sorry, okay? But I hope we win today. So we go into Sunday, and temperatures are going to be a little bit, slightly cooler, but not by too much. 60 to 68 is a spread. Still a very nice day. So we're going to have sunny skies to start. Then we'll call it partly cloudy in the afternoon. We'll have an increase in clouds very late as we get into the evening. We'll have an increase in clouds. I do think the rain is going to hold off for the Dallas Cowboys-Philadelphia Eagles Sunday night game, which is 8:20 in Philadelphia. And South Philadelphia should have maybe have a few showers come in after midnight is the way it looks right now. And that will go into very early Monday morning, and that's a quick in and out, and that's it. So your Monday is not going to be ruined, and the entire day is not going to be ruined. It looks like it's just a Monday morning deal, and that is our early Monday morning, in fact. So here's the NAM high-res future simulator radar, starting us off at 8 p.m. on Sunday. So you can see Philadelphia, if you don't know, South Philadelphia, where the Phillies play, is right here where that dot is. So all the precipitation is going to be moving in this general direction, but it's not going to get there until after midnight, we think. So it should not affect the game whatsoever. And if you're tailgating prior to that, there are absolutely no issues, okay? So if you're going down there early, trying to tailgate, it's good then too. This precipitation doesn't get in here until after midnight. You see when he gets to South Philadelphia, where I have that dot, which is right here, and it's on the doorstep. What happened to my pen here? Here we go. When it's on the doorstep there, it is, as you can see, it is 1 o'clock, the upper right-hand corner of the timestamp there. So looks like the game will go without any problems, and we should have good weather for both games this weekend. Same thing for the Penn State game Penn State is actually in Ann Arbor this weekend. It's playing Michigan. That's on Saturday. So we have, for all our home interests here in the Philadelphia area, we are good for both games. Then once this front moves through, it is going to turn colder. That's going to begin on later on Monday night. So Monday's only going to get on either side of 60 degrees for a high. Again, those showers in the morning, and then the breeze picks up in the afternoon. And then you have the cold front move through. Now, it is going to be a couple of very chilly days relative to average. Now, normal highs right now are generally mid-60s, some, upper 60s down by Philadelphia. But, it looks like it's generally on either side of the middle 60s for most of us for what is considered normal. And we're expecting high temperatures in the 50, 52-degree range. In some places in the 40s in the northern areas, both Tuesday and Wednesday. I think Wednesday is actually going to be the colder of the 2 days. And the colder of the 2 nights that we're dealing with. And I do think that we have the opportunity on Wednesday night as we clear out. Here's Wednesday night. I think Wednesday night you have an opportunity for some freezes. Now, we talked about some frosts about a week ago. First frost for, I think we're going to do our first freezes this time. For those same areas, northwest of I-95, the opportunity for freezes up northwest of that line on Wednesday night especially. Not impossible to happen on Tuesday night, but I think the better chance of the 2 nights is going to be Wednesday night to see that. And even the area southeast of that line, you see a lot of, all these are in the mid-30s, so you're going to have some frosts farther southeast than what occurred last week too. So they're not out of the woods here, even though you're going to get a freeze that far southeast. You will have some frost, scattered frost that might go all the way up to interior South New Jersey. I mean, it's going to be pretty far south. So I do think we'll have to look at that as we get into next week. This is going to be a finely tuned detail once we get within a day or two of it. But right now, the indications are that we'll have our first freezes, not just frost. Frost, some plants can survive in that, and in freezes they can't. So it's a critical temperature there for any vegetation. So we will certainly alert you for that if there is any issues. But it does look like once we get in the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday time frame, we're looking at mostly sunny skies Tuesday, partly cloudy Wednesday because we have this little system off to our north, but just a few clouds with that, and that's it. Maybe a isolated shower for our northern areas. Again, we'll get into those details as we get into next week. But then mostly sunny to round out the week on both Thursday and Friday. Temperatures are going to come up a little bit because the trough is going to begin to lift out. So we're in the middle 50s on Thursday, and then upper 50s to near 60 by the time we get to Friday. I do think once we get to next weekend, we will get back into the 60s again for several days through about middle of the following week before the next trough comes in. But this does look like we're going to have an extended period of dry weather, as I outlined in the long range that I do every single Friday. Looks like it's going to be about 10 days or so without any precipitation or anything that's meaningful or organized. Not saying you can't have a spritz somewhere, but other than that, it looks like it's going to be a pretty wash, rinse, repeat pattern as far as the sky condition for the next 10 days once we get past Monday morning, okay? So that's Monday morning trough is going to bring some showers, not a lot. It's not going to be like this last front that had just dumped a lot of rain over certain areas. Nothing like that. Should be a quick in and out, just showers deal, and that's it. A lot of lighter precipitation amounts, and then nothing again for probably the next 10 days after that. I'm EPA meteorologist Bobby Marchestad. Is your outlook for the weekend, October 15th and 16th, 2022. Have a great Saturday and Sunday.